Good morning and welcome back to Jones Family Farm. So today is Sunday. We have a few projects in store for today. Probably be a few part series. But first what we have to do is kind of our daily chores and go and walk out to the greenhouse, check on everything, see what needs watering, what may need some transplanting today, and kind of just in general what we got going on. Let's get this door shut. Here's a little pan around the greenhouse, kind of what it currently looks like. Everything is getting very big. We have to do a lot of transplanting here soon. So let's kind of get a check on some of our newer plantings. Here we go. So this is one of our newer plantings. This is lunchbox pepper, so some of that soil is looking kind of dry. We gotta make sure we get that wet. That hasn't come up yet, which is pretty normal and expected. Here is some lavender and white dill. That also needs looking a little bit dry, so we gotta get some water on that right away. We'll have to move some of these planters up here that are up here on top. Oh, it's kind of foggy. We'll have to move some of these planters here. And or these trays here and check the plants underneath, but everything else looks very, very good. And then here's a better look at that little dry spot in these few trays right here. Here's a new tray of parsley, new tray of lavender and white dill, some new zinnias and sweet peppers. So on this side haven't come up yet, and then we have some filler flowers for the different bouquets, and then some safari zucchini that is starting to come up, just starting to come up here. So we'll get to it. Get some stuff taken care of here in the greenhouse. Pan around here. So our bell peppers up here are looking great. Impatiens in the back looking very good. The asters looking good. More zinnias, more eucalyptus starting to come up here. Oop, here we go. And a bunch more tomatoes kind of all around. More tomatoes there in the back. And if we pan up here, these are all of our hanging baskets. You can see them there, and the ones that are hanging, and then on the ground we ran out of space. That one that's tipped over is empty, but you can see all of them here. Right there, those are all more hanging baskets. So we'll walk out of the greenhouse now. We're going to go and get in the tractor and show you what we're doing today. Okay, so we are in the tractor now, so we're going to get this started up and drive it up to the front and show you a little bit of what we have going on today. bulk transfer tank, so it's a 58-gallon diesel fuel tank, which we use to fill the tractor. So it just runs off a 12-volt alligator clip. And I'll go grab the battery that we have for this. It's on a solar charger, and we'll get the tractor all fueled up. This thing is great. It's a regular pump, just like a gas, pump that you go to the gas station at. You can see the diesel coming out. Very fast, fills this tank up extremely quickly. We'll put you back down here, let it finish filling up, and this is in real time. Already done, from nearly completely empty. Just like that, we're all done, and now we can continue going to the front and showing you today's project. If you haven't already seen by the thumbnail, which you probably Roadside wood stand. So what we have going on today is we're actually going to be starting, probably be a multi-part series. We're going to be starting building our new roadside firewood stand as well as farm stand. So this one, for the time being, is going to be put off to the side, so we can still have it, be usable for the time being until the new one is fully built. So here's what we have going on here. This is our farm stand. So we have temporarily just kind of relocated it, put it to a 90-degree angle from where it was. It'll be just fine right here. So we can make room to build our new farm stand, which is going to be here. So I'll show you a little bit of what I'm thinking for the layout. You can see the footprint of the old one. And the new one is going to be pretty much triple the size. So it's going to be a 9 by 12. 9 foot deep and 12 foot wide. This will be the site for the new farm stand. Very rudimentary, but you can see that is pretty much what our layout's going to be. Right there, 9 by 12. So you can see a little bit over 3 times bigger, just about 3 times bigger than the existing firewood shed that we had there. We'll get to it. Alright, so here we are. We have all the dirt work pretty much done. Now we gotta lay down the fabric and get some stone on it. Alright, that should do it. Let's get building. Well, because the tractor decided to go into regen mode in the middle of moving some dirt from the project earlier, while that's doing that, let's get some firewood stacked. So here we are back. So obviously another day, the next day here for doing the dirt work. It's now Monday that we did that yesterday on Sunday, and no aggregate yards were open. Get our stone. Obviously saw our little joke there with that little bit of stone. So today we about 7,000 pounds of dense grade in there to put down for the base here. We're gonna run the compactor over it and get it all ready to start building on. We got a nice base here to be able to walk on for the farm stand, be able to get the structure on, so it really won't settle a whole lot once the structure's in place. It'll be, obviously we're building it as a temporary portable structure, but this will be the home for it for the time being, for the summer, and it'll be moved in to the backyard for winter storage. And we'll go and put the small farm stand back. Oh, we gotta get some stone down, so what we're gonna be doing today is loading, right using the TYM 394, loading with the tooth bucket right out of the back of the dump trailer, and bringing it right over and laying into the bed, into the pit that we made. So we'll get going on that. Never a dull moment around here. One of my neighbors came over and says pig got loose, and there we go, we found him. That's Bob the pig. next day now. We did a little bit more work off of camera. Finished basically getting this wall all assembled. So what we're going to do first here is get the wall lifted up, put it into place, screw down, and start working on the two side walls. Alright, so this is pretty much going to wrap it up for this video here. Make a part 2. So pretty much what we got done was everything you see here. Went from pulling all the dirt, the grass and topsoil out, cutting the base down, compacting it in, building the base, and getting the entire frame up to this point. Pretty much we've gotten everything done besides the rafters. For the framing aspect of the, typical the general building, we have to obviously build out all the shelving for all the inside shelving, and then the firewood racks for this roadside firewood stand slash farm stand. So obviously that'll be video number 3. We're gonna do probably 3 parts in this one. The next one will be getting the rafters up, getting the roofing on, and getting some the board and batten on the back side here. Maybe do a little bit of twist on that. You'll have to just kind of check in and see. I have a few ideas to change it up a little bit, but that's pretty much it. If you walk around on the front, this sits about 9 by 12. It's really like 9.5 by 13 to the outside, but it's 9 by 12 on the inside. This is pretty much the front of it. And we'll have the goal is to have firewood bundles and loose firewood stacks on both sides. One side will be hardwood and the other side will be softwood, like campfire wood, pine type stuff. There's another look at it. I'm gonna trim this tree back a little bit too. But that's gonna wrap it up for this one. We'll see you next time. Thank you for following.